Hi, thank you for joining me. I want to requote what you just read, just a little bit of it. Bishop Fulton Sheen says, he's talking to the Council Supreme Convention of the Knights of Columbus, 1972, the year that Rosie and I were married. Bishop Fulton Sheen says, Venerable Bishop Fulton Sheen, who is going to save our church? Not our bishops, not our priests, not our religious. It's up to you, the people. That means you and me, all you mothers or fathers that are listening. We have to have enough interest and love of God, Jesus Christ, and the church to want to change our church back. For instance, just the last few days, y'all all heard in Ireland they had an election. The people spoke out. 70% voted to allow abortion in Ireland. 70%, and the news media said, this is a Catholic country. 70% of our Catholic mothers and fathers want to kill their babies. Who has the right to kill babies? Who has the right to kill their own little baby inside of them? This is animalistic. Even animals probably don't even do this. We should get angry to see how we're killing babies. And we're going right along with the system. Going right along with the system. The Prime Minister of England and France. France is another country that's supposed to have been like the Mother Church. France was Catholic during the Reformation. They congratulated Ireland for stepping up and giving women their rights. France Prime Minister and England's Prime Minister. And I'm sure many others felt the same way, but they spoke out on the news. I heard it today. Does that upset you? I hope it does. It upsets me. It makes me angry. How can we as a Catholic Christian people go ahead and follow these people? How can we just keep going? Now, I want to cover my notes. We need to be proud of motherhood. You need to be proud of a traditional motherhood. You, mothers, whether this is the first time you hear this, I'm saying, or it's something you heard before, but we need to be informed women, fathers, to know what's happening to our culture. We're no longer a godly culture. We're in a godless culture. We're in a culture of death. They do not want mothers to be mothers. And we're following them. We're educating our daughters, whether we're homeschool or public school or Catholic school. We're educating them to be professional women. We want them to make money. We want them to people look up to them. We want our godless culture to say, wow, your daughter's doing good. Look, she's got a PhD. Wow. Is this what we want? We're going right along with them. I know this disturbs you, some of you. We have to be different. We have to change. That's what Father Fidelis did to Rosie. And he saw what was happening in the late 60s and the early 70s with the feminist movement and what was happening. 1972, Roe versus Wade. And he wanted to do something about it. He put together this femininity course, and it helped many mothers. For sure, I know it helped one young woman, my wife, Rosie, at 23 years old. Helped her to want to be a mother and helped her to fight and work her whole life to train her daughters and sons to want to have mothers or be a mother in the home, or their wives in the home to raise their children. This is not an easy task. It's difficult. It's very difficult. We have to go against people around us. We have to go against sometimes our own parents or our own brothers and sisters or our own friends. We have to be different. If we want to get our country back to God, and we're going to lose it, this is a dream of Hitler's. I mean, just go ahead and kill all these babies before they're even born. And we think Hitler was so cruel and so evil, and he was. But mothers are killing their babies, and we're educating our daughters to go right along. Oh, we're going to tell them it's wrong, and they might say it's wrong. But the way we live, it's not the same. Motherhood should be a proud profession, and we need to have the courage to speak it out. Traditional motherhood, to train our daughters and raise our little girls to want to see the love, to want to hold babies, to want to desire to nurse their own baby one day. This is very important. I hope I didn't upset you, but I did want to bother you a little if this bothers you. And don't turn me off, just think about it. We need to change. Bishop Sheen said, we the people, the lay people is going to have to change it. The bishops, the priests, the religious, they're not going to do anything to save the church. Very, very little. It's always been the laity. And you and I are the laity. Well, I spent most of my life fighting for Holy Mother Church. Now I'm asking you to join me. Let's see what we can do. Rosie's book is a stage, is something to help people get the right mentality, help mothers understand the beauty of motherhood. Because you don't hear this very often. And you won't hear this from the clergy or the bishops, very few. God bless you. I hope this sits well with you and your family. And we'll hope to talk to you again next week. God bless you. Hooray for motherhood, as Rosie said.